Good morning, this is Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live here. Little context, it is Friday. It's summertime. I don't really feel like being trapped in front of my computer all day long, let alone very long at all. Now, granted, I'm always trying to be done by an hour, 90 minutes at most, either way. But like I said, given the calendar context, if you will, a Friday in the summer, I want to be done, I don't know, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. So maybe this is going to be a situation where there aren't any trades, and then so be it. I hit the record button, so it's going on YouTube. So this might be a video where there's nothing that happens. I should note that these are live. This is not a voiceover. So this is not me pretending like something may not happen. Something genuinely may not happen. I don't know. This is live. And this is, I'm giving my thoughts as things play out. Now, technically speaking, I did make a trade already over here on VXRT in the pre-market. But what happened with that? I was a little too slow on the entry point, and because of that, I felt like I had chased the price, and because of that and chasing the price, thought, you know what, I just got to get out. So I just took the $16 because that was, now in hindsight, that would have been a very, very nice entry point. But hey, that's why I'm worth billions of dollars in my hindsight trading account. So that's what's going on right there. So I guess technically speaking, even if nothing happens as far as when the market officially opens at 9:30 Eastern, then I would still be walking away with a little bit of a gain. But yeah, point here being, I just don't feel like being around that often or that long today. I want to move on. I want to maybe start the weekend early. So that's kind of my mindset going into the day. And market opens up here in about 15 minutes. Now, thanks to you as viewers and the feedback you give me, you've told me that you enjoy kind of watching how the chat room works behind the scenes, which is part of, if you're new to the channel, I do offer a private trading community, and part of that community is this chat room here that you're looking at. But you like to kind of see the anatomy of trades and how things are all working together. So a trade plan itself, how members could benefit. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to probably watch Boeing out of the opening gates, and the level that really stands out to me is 171. So like I said, here part of the room is I always just give levels that I'm watching. So right here, I'm going to type BA 171 flush point, keeping an eye on at the open. Currently not close, but that could change by open. Right, so right now, Boeing is at, we'll just call it 173. But yeah, it's still got 14 minutes before the market opens, so that maybe it'll get closer and closer, but regardless, 171, in my mind, is a very important technical level that I'll be watching very closely for that. But so we'll see how this Boeing plays out, but yeah, you can saw it right there. Gave the alert to everybody in the chat room, and I'll go through some of these other ones. I'm not going to do it right now live just for time's sake. I don't want to have an entire video. You're here to see some live trading, but like I said, just wanted to show you how that works. But yeah, we'll see how Boeing ultimately works out and see if that 171 ever comes into play or not. Change of plans here. Going to watch VXRT out of the opening gates, with 1175 being the level I'm very curious about on whether or not it can actually break through it. So 1175, I'll be watching like a hawk. Market should be opening up any time now. Definitely less than a minute. But again, 1175. Going to be that main level that I'm watching to buy and go long. So the markets are open. So in at 1175, like I said, I think this thing wants to get up through it. Let's see if it can get up there through 12. Look at that. So all out there for a very, very nice scalp. And that all happened very, very quickly. And given the first minute, that was a higher risk trade. I liked what I was seeing, hence me doing that and being willing to do that. But there we go, $226, and quite literally, well, I guess I got to subtract out how much I was up. 16 bucks. So was that $210? And literally, I don't know, 30 seconds on a Friday. I think I might just call it a day. So again, for those of you wondering, how the chat room worked. Now I didn't capture it all there, but it all happened. But just actually, let me bring this down a bit. There we go. So right there, you can see that talked about VXRT, $12 key upside break on the open. However, right before the open, you can see right here that I made the update. So VXRT update 1175 key upside break point You saw me trade it. So members had the exact same opportunity that I did to take advantage of that. And, they could have done much better than I did. I mean, it actually went up as high as, we'll call it $12.80. So yes, once again, in hindsight, I could have done so much better. But point here being, there is a real life example of how members had the same exact opportunity that I did. So it's not like one of these situations like a lot of chat rooms where, the moderator, the leader buys first and then tells everybody to buy. Nope, I alerted that before the market opened. So technically speaking, people could have gotten even in before I did. But, and then I was looking at the trade and I made the 30-second comment. But so the times are right here. So you can see I bought at 9:30 and 3 seconds. So basically 3 seconds into the day I bought, and then I sold at 9:30 and 14 cents. So in other words, $210 in 11 seconds. The stock market is a crazy, crazy place. And in hindsight here, hey, now it's up over $30. But like I said, my goal, as I explained before things even played out, was it's Friday. I don't want to be here. I am not a greedy savage. I am more than happy with $210 in 11 seconds on a Friday during the summer. I'm not a greedy savage at all. I'm not in this for necessarily the money. I'm in it for the freedom. And I don't mean freedom in the sense of now I'm going to go shop for a Lamborghini. I mean freedom in the sense of time, right? Now I can go enjoy and start my weekend early. And that's what I think trading wealth is truly all about. Not Rolls Royces, not flying around in private jets, but just the ability to have freedom of time. Before I go real quick, if you are interested in learning more about the community or joining, just got to go to claytrader.com/team. And really the way to approach that, and we'll use a $99 model here, is it's $99 for 3 months, which breaks down to $8.25 per week. So the question just becomes, do I believe the service can offer me more than $8.25, not per day, but per week of value? If you think the service can give you more than $8.25 per week of value, then you'll get a great return on your investment. Also, there is a mobile app. So it's not like you have to stay chained to your computer or anything like that. You can stay up to date on everything, no matter where you're at. So very convenient. But overall, like I said, I'm more than confident that you're going to be able to get at least $8.25 in value. I mean, right here on VXRT, I'm sure that paid for a whole lot of people's entire subscription in one single trade. And quite literally, maybe just 10 seconds. As you saw, my trade was 11 seconds. But you get the idea. Also, as far as this video is concerned, if you like these live trade videos and you want me to keep making them, a very quick and efficient way to communicate that to me, just hit that like button. Also, comments, questions, suggestions, leave those down below. If you've ever watched any of my past videos, then you know that I do read comments and will reply to them. So yeah, please, comments, suggestions, anything down in the comment section. Would love to hear from you. And then also check out the channel as a whole. Hope you decide to hit the subscribe button. I would love to have you. But if nothing else, like I said, hit that like button. That really goes a long way in telling me that you want me to keep on making these videos. And then again, hopefully you go to claytrader.com/team and consider joining the community. I'd love to trade alongside you. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.